What's good? Kid Jerome here, and I have an exciting project I'm starting today. I'm going to be working my way through 1001 albums you must hear before you die, a reference book published in 2005. I thought it'd be helpful for me as a listener, a music enjoyer, to expand my horizons and really culture myself with these albums that I would have never listened to on my own. So I signed up for this website that gives me a different album every day randomly, and the first one I got was Elephant by the White Stripes, one I've been meaning to listen to for a long time, but haven't got the opportunity to yet. Elephant is the fourth album by Detroit rock duo The White Stripes, released in April 2003. It contains a couple huge, gigantic songs. One of the biggest songs of all time, Seven Nation Army, is on this album. It actually starts with that track, so let's just get into it. The first thing you hear is that ubiquitous bass riff. Dun, 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 dun. But what I learned is that's actually not a bass riff at all. That's just Jack White using a pitch correcting pedal to take his guitar down an entire octave, making it sound lower than most guitars should be able to. So he's able to play the bass part and then sort of seamlessly transition into the electric guitar part. And it's really powerful stuff. They create this very dense wall of sound, this tension that just builds and builds throughout the song. It just gets louder and louder and louder, and then it drops you right back into that pseudo bass riff. And it's all the more impressive considering there's only two people on the song. There's a drummer and then there's Jack White, and they're covering the vocals, the bass part, the guitar part, the rhythm. It's incredible what they're able to do with so few resources. Right after Seven Nation Army, the album plows into this loud punk song, Black Math. It starts loud and it only gets louder as it progresses. It's really incredible how they're able to fill out all this empty space with just two people playing every part. It's something that we didn't see much of back then and haven't seen much of since then. They are able to create these very interesting, very thick textures in their music, and it's honestly awe-inspiring. The dynamics are incredible on this album. Despite the very loud moments, the very intense tracks at the beginning of the album, the quieter ones don't really stand out too much. At least not in the bad way. The quieter songs allow the individual members of the White Stripes to really showcase their talents and take us to different environments, different sonic textures. So a good example of this would be In the Cold, Cold Night with Meg White on vocals. All of a sudden, we take a break from the loud, shouty, catchy punk vocals of Jack White, and we are treated to these nice, smooth, relaxed, jazzy vocals from Meg. Whereas I Want to Be the Boy to Warm Your Mother's Heart showcases sort of a more jammy, psychedelia influenced texture. Jack White is singing kind of like a Beatle on this song and less so like a Maniac. It's interesting how he's able to let his influences shine through in this way without it taking too much of his identity away from him. You still have these builds, but in sort of a different environment. The entire album is packed with these very simple riffs, these very by-the-book, easy to play sounding riffs from Jack White. And it would be a detriment to a lot of bands to play something like this, but the White Stripes really take advantage of the simplicity of their melodies by building them up and building them up and building them up to new heights. These simple instrumental riffs give Jack and Meg a foundation to build upon, allowing them to really ramp up the song as much as they need to, which results in over and over you hear these very lows, these simple, catchy lows that give way to very well-earned highs. It just grows and grows on you, and it's incredible what they're able to do. I can't say it enough. It's awe-inspiring what they can do with two people. I would recommend this album to fans of punk rock, the Beatles, and especially guitarists. It'll open up your perspective on what the instrument's capable of. Some standout tracks I really appreciated were Black Math, Ball and Biscuit, and In the Cold, Cold Night. Definitely worth checking out. I give this album an 8 out of 10.
Wow!
Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give it a like. Let me know what you thought about the album in the comments. You can click the link in the description to follow my journey. Subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.